Gentlemen, I have to apologize. Our PA system just went down, so please bear with me. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Regiment, I would like to welcome you to change the command ceremony between Lieutenant Colonel J.H. Murray, ID, Lieutenant Colonel C.O. Spectators are requested to stand and pay compliments with a Guidon as march.
Guidon, Sergeant Major! March on the
Guidon! Upon the departure of the honorary colonel and the review during the advance and review order. And the general salute on each occasion of our side. Whoa! March! Gentlemen, the Honorary Colonel, the First Stars, Colonel John C. Gray.
First Hussars, regimental salute. Present! Out!
Officer, Colonel Alan Halford, Commander, 31 Brigade Group.
First Hussars, General salute, present! Up! First Hussars, order! Up! First design, march! Up! Shoulder! Right! Close order! Right! First designs will move to right mid column of roof. Right! Up! Press is ours. Stand! Easy.
We'll now do the signing of the documents to officially change over command.
We'd like to make some presentations.
Presentations we're going to make are for commissioning scrolls for the following people. Second Lieutenant Martero.
Sir!
Second Lieutenant Poole.
Sir!
Right at this time, I'd like to present the Colonel and his wife a gift from the senior NCOs of the regiment. Mrs. Murray, would you like to come up? To the CO, and the inscription says, as your long dusty advance comes to a close, your dedication is appreciated as it was at the LOD. For you that don't know the LOD, it's a line of departure. Thank you, sir. On behalf of the senior NCOs, we appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, also on behalf of the regiment, I'd like to present to Colonel Murray a few tokens of our love and esteem for the work he's done. This, in case for those of you who can't see it, is a 76mm shell, and it's the last round fired by Colonel Murray on the range. We also have another presentation. And on behalf of the regiment, again, I'd like to thank Colonel Murray for his dedication and his hard work for the last 30 years. We have a presentation of a miniature of the Guidon, and it says, presenting to Lieutenant Colonel J.H. Murray, C.D., Commanding Officer, 1st Hussars, 12th October 96 to 30th September 2000, from all ranks of the 1st Hussars.
Now it's my turn to give a gift to the regiment. I commissioned a painting. The painting is by one of our former captains, John Perry. And the painting shows Sherman Firefly, which has a little angel on it, which means it's Colonel Conran's tank. Mrs. Conran and passed away about 4 weeks ago. Colonel Conran about 7 years ago. And the angel is very important to us because that crew had 4 or 5 tanks shot out from underneath it, and they all came back alive. And they thought it was because he rescued a small angel from a church that had been bombed out, and they had placed it on the tank. And we have that with us today. Also, on the picture is a picture of a First Hussar that's doing United Nations peacekeeping or peacemaking duty. And also on there are pictures of the unit when we were back in 1856 as Mounted Cavalry. So on behalf of the regiment, on behalf of myself, I'd like to present this painting to the new CO, Colonel Judd, from myself and my wife. Thank you.
I will be brief, but I have a duty now to talk to 4 different groups. First group is the ones I'm facing now, and that is the extended family of the 1st Hussars. I'd like to offer my sincere appreciation for the sacrifices I know you all make in allowing these people to serve their country. It's good to see you out. Thank you. I'd like to address the soldiers because you are the people who are in the proudest. You are the finest armored unit in this area. I know that, and more importantly, so does the entire area. Never let me down. I've seen you in action in Bosnia. I've seen you in your training. You are the example by which the other army units in this country set their standards. I've never ceased to be proud of you. Thank you very much. Colonel Murray, you are an important part of what I've just been able to do. You've been extremely loyal to me. You've been through some very, very tough times. You've never argued. You've never complained. And you've done your absolute best for your unit of the brigade. Thank you. And finally, Colonel Judd, you've already done this before. Don't be crazy, you're coming back again. I did the same thing. I know the personal turmoil one has to go through to come back, particularly at a time when things are perhaps the most difficult for the reserves. My sincere appreciation and my promise to you that I will work you just as hard as I did your predecessor. I know you will do as well or better in the troubled times ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you all. We'll now have a few remarks by Colonel Murray.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to thank the soldiers. They always answered the call. Not until the floods, we sent 10 people. In the great ice storm, within 8 hours, we had a complete troop on the ground ready to go. We ended up sending 40. Bosnia and Kosovo. In 2 weeks, we sent 8 more soldiers to begin training to go over to Bosnia. That will make 38 soldiers that we have sent overseas to serve Canada in the last 5 years. It's humbling to be the commanding officer of such a great regiment, and I shall miss them. But I know the regiment is in very good hands. Colonel Judd has agreed to come back, and a measure of a man. He took down his rank, became a major again, and for a year he served as 2IC, then put his rank back up because the regiment needed him. So on behalf of the regiment and the country, Chris, thank you very much. The honorary colonels that I've served with, Colonel Thompson and now Colonel Drake, thank you very, very much. Especially thank you, Beverly, and Mary Beth, thank you for letting your husbands come out and play with us in the field. To the RSMs that I've served with, RSM Draper, thank you very much. You have done a great job. Bill McTavish, thank you. RSM Tuffin, thank you. And RSM Hill, thank you. RSM set the tone for the ranks, and they have done a great job. To my officers, I said it all last night, so I'm simply saying thank you. And to my wife, thank you. And those of you who serve know how important the family is. Without the love and support of my family and my colleagues, I honestly don't think I would have stayed 4 years. To the association, Ronnie, Harold, all you guys, you are still part of the regiment, and it's great that you're here. Thank you very much. I shall miss you all. Thank you.
Lieutenant Colonel Judd.
Thank you. Colonel Helfer, Colonel Drake, Colonel Thompson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great humility I stand before you today in accepting this honor and privilege. A good friend of mine once said that regardless of how high your rank you go within the military, the single most privilege is commanding your regiment. He was quite right. I guess I didn't do it right the first time, so they had to call me back for a second try. Looking out there on the parade square today, you see some of the finest young men and women this country has to offer. Men and women who have served in places like the Golan Heights, Croatia, Bosnia, Egypt. whose training has taken them to England, Germany, and of course to California. They answered the call right here at home for the ice storm. They answered the call for the Winnipeg floods. You can understand when I say to you it's a privilege, much less an honor, to be even associated with them, doubly so to be considered their commanding officer. As far as the part commanders say that we have some challenges. Over the next few years, there will be interesting times. But we will learn through them together. And when the smoke clears, we will be on the objective. In the future tradition of the First Hussars. We will do this with clear thinking, infectious enthusiasm, and plain hard work. And more importantly, my Hussars, we will do it together. Colonel Halford, you have my promise that the First Hussars will not let you down. Colonel Joe Murray, friend, confidant, Hussars. We will miss you. Over the last few years, I have worked with Colonel Murray in various capacities. A man of integrity, dedication, and just pure enthusiasm for everything regimental. Sir, thank you for all your hard work in the regiment. Once a Hussar, always a Hussar, and regardless of where you go, you will always be part of this family. God bless you both. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and again, I thank you for being here today and sharing this regimental family with us. You are as part of the regimental family as everyone in uniform. Without your support, the regimental family cannot be strong. So thank you all for coming today and your support to your soldiers, and may God bless you all.
Steady up! First Hussars! Attitude! Shoulder! Up! Eat up, Sergeant Baker! First Hussars, do your feet on, reset, arm. Hussars, shoulder, arm.
The regiment will now conduct a march past for Lieutenant Colonel Murray.
commanding officer. Regimental salute. Present arms. Showtime! Arms!
Thank you. I wish you all goodbye.